Hi, I'm Andrew Lamming. Welcome to Parliament House and to Redlands' biggest survey. It's a great way for pollies to understand the moods and the aspirations of locals. So if there's a question missing, let my office know. But other than that, let's get started and press pause if we're going too fast for you. Starting with the environment, where is the dollar best spent? Would you like more Redland fencing along our major roads to stop wildlife being injured? Or B, more money spent on our waterways and bay? Or C, buying back of our land to protect local bushland? Or D, none of the above? Let's turn to tax now. Do you support Labor's mining tax? A, yes, B, no, or C, unsure? And secondly, the carbon tax. Do you support Labor's proposed carbon tax? A, yes, B, no, or C, unsure? And finally, would you like to see a cap on the size of state and federal bureaucracies as a way of reducing taxes for locals? A, yes, or B, no, or C, unsure? Let's look at our universities. How do you feel about a $250 annual fee for every student as part of student union fees? A, yes, B, no, or C, you're unsure? Let's turn to our hospital. What is your preferred area of investment? A, would you like to see palliative care for people living with terminal conditions to have care at home? Or B, would you like to have a new intensive care unit with 24-hour surgical cover at our hospital? Or C, better car parking? Now, of course, the debate about hospital boards. A, do you prefer Labor's proposal of grouping hospitals together and having a board comprising bureaucrats and clinicians? Or B, the coalition plan for individual hospital boards comprising members of the public together with doctors and nurses? Now, the big one, the NBN. Should the NBN be built now, regardless of its cost? Or B, no, you don't support the NBN in its current form and cost? Turning to our council, do you think that Redlands City Council is delivering value for money services and building a sustainable city of the future? Or B, they are wasteful, too big, or you're not getting your value for money? Let's turn to people smuggling. Do you think that we should have Labor's plan of onshore processing and detention in Australia? Or B, the coalition's proposal to process overseas as a way of stopping the boats? Tip fees more locally at our local dumps. Do you support fees on going to the dump? A, or B, oppose them? Or C, unsure? Now finally, Afghanistan. Do you A, support the deployment? B, want our forces brought home? Or C, would you like a vote before Australians ever go to war again in our Parliament? That's it for this Redlands' biggest survey. The results are on the net, they'll be on Facebook, and if you give personal details, we'll get back to you with summaries of all of the responses. Thanks very much and enjoy the survey.